What's going on, guys? John Kinza here, and today I'm excited to share with you what Accident Experts is all about. But before I do that, I want to share a little bit about myself so I'm not a complete stranger. Guys, look, I'm from Chicago originally, and 5 years ago, before I moved to Florida, I had no idea what Accident Experts was all about. I had no idea what the business entailed. In fact, a great friend of mine, he called me out and he was like, John, I have a great opportunity. It's Florida based. I want you to come out here and help me grow this thing. I want you to be a part of the accident game. I was like, what is the accident game? I didn't know what a PIP was. I didn't know what BI stood for. All I knew was that I had belief in the individual that called me. And I said, you know what? It sounds like a great opportunity. And needless to say, packed my bags, moved to Florida 5 years ago, and we took what was a Florida-based operation nationwide. And today, we work with the top 3% of attorneys nationwide. And guess what? The best part about this is that we don't have to sell you. Everything is entirely free for the client, and everything is entirely free for the marketer. So we don't have to sell you. We get to share with you what Accident Experts is all about.
See, there's different types of accidents: car accidents, slip and fall, workers' compensation, injured pedestrian, truck accident, motorcycle accident, bicyclist, dog bite. All of those are classified into what we call personal injury. And the actual legal terminology is that it refers to any physical harm suffered by a person due to somebody else's negligence, recklessness, or intentional actions. So, where does Accident Experts actually come into place? It's a confusing thing when somebody's actually in an accident. And a lot of times when we're driving around and we take a look and we see all these billboards to the left or to the right, you see, okay, it's this type of lawyer or it's this type of accident company. Why do you think that is? A light bulb went off in my head when I realized that over 75% of billboards are actually personal injury related. Think about that for a second. 75% of billboards are personal injury related. Do you think there's an opportunity? Do you think there are people that need guidance on what to do after they've been in an accident? Absolutely. So, why accident experts? Because that's exactly it. People don't know what to do. They don't know if they should call their insurance company first. They don't know if they should call and make a police report. They don't know what to say or what not to say to the insurance company because at the end of the day, the insurance companies, they're actually not your friend. And if you go through the insurance company directly before hiring an attorney, you will 100% settle for much less than you should have. And the great thing about Accident Experts is that we work with the top 3% of attorneys nationwide. We have proven systems, proven results, which we're going to show you here in just a second. So what happens is you decide to work with Accident Experts. We take care of everything from point A to point Z. We take care of all of the attorneys. We take care of the medical team, getting you the proper chiropractic or physicians or medical assistants, property damage, and even in some cases, cash advances as well. So, an interesting stat is that individuals who are actually represented by an attorney with an accident receive 3 to 5 times more money than if they do not hire an attorney. So, think about that for a second. Hiring an attorney is $0 out of pocket. So for $0 out of pocket, you can actually make 3 to 5 times more. So does it make sense to hire an attorney? Absolutely. But who to hire? And that's another thing and another reason why Accident Experts guides you on the specific attorney for your particular case, because not all cases are created equal, right? So over the last 8 years, we've created thousands and thousands of testimonials where we've helped accident victims settle for much, much more. Whether it was 5,000 or 10,000, or like you can see here, 35,000, 29,000, 33,000, and even $1 million settlement. Our largest settlement paid out to date was $1 million, and all of this is tax free. So imagine that for a second, where you referred somebody to Accident Experts. They went through the process. They went through the system. They made a $29,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 plus check. Do you think they would be happy? Absolutely, right? Do you think you make their Christmas card list at the end of the year? Probably, right? And that's what we do. But imagine maybe you were in an accident and you received that check for 29, 30, 40, 50,000 plus. It's 100% worth it. And that's why for the last 8 years, we've created thousands upon thousands of testimonials. And we even have a free opportunity where we pay marketers just like you to actually bring us those type of leads. So like I said in the beginning, it's free for marketers to be a part of this opportunity. It would be like owning a free digital franchise. Imagine that. Imagine that you were able to capitalize on this hidden opportunity where there's over 19,000, in fact, 19,937 accidents happen every single day. Imagine you were able to get paid every time somebody was in an accident. Or imagine you were able to guide somebody down the proper path with the proper representation to actually go through the process the right way. That's the opportunity that we have at our fingertips. So instead of putting the money on billboards that you see all around the country, we actually put that money into the hands of the community, into the hands of people just like you to say, hey, look, I'm an accident expert. I can actually guide you with the correct team that's going to help you from point A to point Z. So, what is a qualified lead? See, we pay you for qualified leads, top dollar. A qualified lead is anyone that's been in an accident, not at fault. The at fault party has good insurance, or UN, which is uninsured motorists. The more recent, the better. And they're obviously willing to work with accident experts. So when you get a lead, all we need is the name, the number, the best time to call them. We take care of the rest. You get paid $300 per qualified lead. So if you get 10 leads today, that's $3,000 paid out to you directly. Now, here's the great thing. We also have an opportunity where if you decide to build a team of marketers, again, for free, we pay you $200 on all of their leads as well. And then after you get your first 5 leads, we'll give you an extra $500 bonus. We call it Strive for 5. It's very simple to do. So let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you have some friends. Again, this is free. All they have to do is post online here or there, grab a couple leads, get a couple names and numbers, and they get paid, right? So imagine you have 10 marketers, 2 leads each every single month. That's 20 leads a month. That's an extra $4,000 a month. Or maybe you get a little bit more, 20 marketers, 2 leads each every single month, 40 leads total. That's an extra $8,000 a month. Now, let me tell you this, the average household income in America today is around $3,500 a month. Just by getting 10 leads a month from people in your network, you're making more than that. The opportunity is endless. What if you know somebody that has a huge following? What if you know a couple different influencers and they're getting tons of leads? 100 marketers, 2 leads each every month, 200 leads a month, 40,000 a month. Some of you know people that have 50, 75, 100,000 plus followers, 500,000 followers on Instagram. Imagine how many leads they bring in that you could also get paid on. So we have marketers today that are making 30, 40, $50,000 plus per month. And all they do is send us a name and a number, and you can as well. We have a getting started process, boards, Facebook group. We're going to show you the first day game plan, from different posts for Facebook, different posts for Instagram, different things to say if you decide that you want to build an organization, different Instagram story flyers, what have you, and training and support. We have the weekly Zooms, Facebook groups, our boards app. You're truly in business for yourself, but never by yourself. We legitimately grab you by the hand and make sure that you get paid with us right away. Guys, listen, this business, it's simple. A lot of times people say, I want to do this business, but I'm not sure if I have the time or if I'm not sure I could do the same. Let me tell you this business, this opportunity, it's not about your time. It's whether or not you're willing to reach out to a few people, let them know, hey, look, I am the accident expert. So if you know anybody that's been in an accident, guess what? I'm the one that you can go to. So what does that mean? It's not about your time. It's about your network. If you don't know if you can do this or not, guess what? We have a step-by-step guide that will actually teach you and train you how to monetize your social media, what scripts to use, how to direct message individuals. So if you can just follow our step-by-step guide, guess what? You are qualified, more than qualified, to make money with us. So like I said, if you want to make a little bit or a lot, it's on the table for you. Just make sure to get back with whoever sent this video to you and let them know you're ready to get started. Opportunities are never missed. They're taken by those who take action. Let's go.